Hello there and welcome back to Build with the Boys. It's time for our weekly catch-up. Sorry, someone catching the light here. Oh, it's one of these goddamn limited edition money can't buy a Build with the Boys keyrings. If only there was a way you could get one of those. Maybe we'll find out. What we've been up to, well, quite a lot. So we built the Titanic. That's all up. We've done a lot of catching up on Doll's House. Now, Doll's House isn't up on the channel yet, even though I said it would be. And the reason why is because, once again, thanks Virgin Media, the internet went down. So if you've seen those two Batman videos that have gone up this evening, it actually took 3 hours to upload one of those, and it's 13 minutes long. That's how bad the internet's been. So uploading just wasn't a thing. It looks like it's now sorted, so we can start uploading those things. So those are coming as well. So yeah, it's been a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you, with the internet, but it is what it is. It's over now. We have had deliveries this week, and I'm going to show you what has been delivered. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's only the goddamn Nano Gauntlet. Yes, finally, Fan Home, whose customer service couldn't find their ass with both hands, have finally delivered the Nano Gauntlet. Now, I've not opened this, I've not seen it. I couldn't give a damn about this, but it became it became a vendetta. The kid wants it, so I'm like, okay, well, if you want it, I'll get it. I'm not going to let this go. They said we were getting one. We're getting one. So let's open this up and have a look at it, because the other thing I'm curious about is this is identical to the ones they're giving out in the Marvel replica collection that Fan Home have just launched. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So let's have a look. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's perfectly nice. It's not heavy. It's there we go. So that's what there's all that fuss over that. Can you believe it? But that's what we've got. I mean, it's fine. It's alright. Okay, it doesn't light up or anything. It's a statue of the Nano Gauntlet. Now, the reason I thought it was going to fall apart then. So the reason why, I mean, again, the kid wanted it played up for it. The reason why I want to have a look at that one is, as I said, it looks very similar to what's coming in the Fan Home Marvel replica set. Now, the more I look at that, and this isn't just because I've got a problem with Fan Home, this is because I don't like it. And the reason why I don't like it, I just don't think it's very good, to be honest with you. For the money they're charging for it, I don't think it's very good. And this has got nothing to do with my ongoing battle with Fan Home. I just think for the money, it's not there. I think you're not going to have a very nice uniform collection. You're not, where it's all, because they're varying in size, it's going to look a mess. So you can't put all these things next to each other on a shelf, because some are going to be big, some are going to be small. And that's the other issue I've got with it. The price fluctuation. Rather than it being we charge you one price and on some we lose, some we win, it's you're never going to know. So your bill's going to come in and you're going to be thinking that you're paying, it's a lot. It's £72 a month, I believe, for 4 of these things. Now this one, believe it or not, would be considered as an XL. That would be considered as a large one. Can you believe that? So that one will cost you $20 instead of $15.99. That will cost you $19.99, and then they've got ones that will cost $25.99. So you might end up with a bill that you're expecting to be 75 quid, and it's actually going to come in close to 100. Still only going to get 4 though, but because one of them is slightly bigger. Now, what do they mean by slightly bigger? Well, it could just be Thor's handle is a bit longer, so you're paying that extra money for a slightly longer handle. I'm like, that's not right. So if you want to collect Marvel replicas, well, there's another way you can do it. So I'm going to show you something just to kind of prove my point. So instead of buying the first pack, which will cost you, well, you get the introductory, but it's going to cost you around about 65 quid the first pack. Instead of spending the 65 quid on that, you could instead spend it on this. So that's a 1-to-1 scale licensed replica of Black Panther's helmet. So you could have that instead. Rather than a tiny little shield and a little Spider-Man mask and a little Iron Man mask. Instead, you could have a full-size Black Panther mask. I'd rather have that in my collection. And on the next set, you're going to pay another 61, another 75 quid. Well, instead of buying that, why not buy this? So that's a 1-to-1 scale, so it's a decent size replica, licensed, authenticated with a certificate, and it's limited edition Eye of Agamotto. So you can have the 1-to-1 scale Eye of Agamotto for 10 quid less than what you'd pay for that month's pack. I know which one I'd rather buy, because at some point you're going to get an Eye of Agamotto in the replica collection, but it's this big. Whereas that one is this big and it lights up and does all the things it's supposed to do. And then pack 3 is going to come along, and that's got a premium one in it. So this pack's going to cost you closer to 90 quid. But instead of buying that, why not buy this? The Tesseract. And it's only 30 quid. So it's actually going to cost you 60 quid less than that month's pack's going to cost you. So you just pocketed 60 quid. Fantastic. So now you've got the Tesseract, you've got Black Panther's helmet, and you've got the Eye of Agamotto in 1-to-1 scale replicas. Beautiful, for a fraction of what it would cost you for 12 very small, what they're calling replicas, but aren't replicas because they're a quarter of the size. And then finally, in the fourth one, there's a double XL and an XL in it, so your bill's going to be 100 quid. Rather than buy that, why not buy this? Star-Lord's helmet. Fantastic price at 65 quid, but even if it's full price, it's still less, taking into account what you've spent so far. You know, Star-Lord's helmet is a 1-to-1 scale replica. The eyes light up. It's got Bluetooth compatibility, so you can wear that thing and you can listen to the awesome mix inside it because it's got headphones. How cool is that? I would rather have those 4 1-1 scale props on my shelf than these. I just would. So my point being is, this isn't to dump on fan home. It's not. My point being, if you're looking at thinking, oh, I'd love a Marvel collection, there are better Marvel collections for less money that you can get, and that's just 4 of them. There are so many. I mean, you can get Yondu's arrow, you can get the pager from the end of Endgame, you can get all these, and they all come in around about the 30 to 60 quid mark. When you're saving money on the smaller ones, you could bank that money. If you can compare it to what they're going to charge you, that replica collection comes in at around about £2,500. If you took that same money and bought the 1-to-1 scale replicas, you would have an amazing set. You really would. You could get Ant-Man's helmet. You can get Black Panther's necklace with the beads on it. You can get the Eternals jewelry. You can get Loki's crown. You can get... Those are better than what... Don't go for that thing. It sucks, man. But, you know, each to their own, I guess. Each to their own. Still on the topic of fan home, bizarrely, I had, like a lot of you, I had a chip turn up for R2-D2, and the reason I've got that is because the chip that they sent me doesn't speak English. So my Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia would have been spoken, I believe it was Polish. So now we've got the chip. Now, what makes that weird is that the last delivery I had of R2-D2 was in April of last year. We're now in June of this year, so it took them 14 months to get that out to us. Award-winning customer service. I suppose they did. I mean, that's the one plus I'll give them. They did eventually do it. But, Jesus Christ, it's what it is. But brighter, happier things. New models. So I'm going to show you the first one that we've got from our friends over at rokr. So rokr have got a brand new model out, and I know a lot of you are going to like this because this is a version of something that we've built on the channel, and it's a version of something I know a lot of you have built before. So those routemaster aficionados amongst you, look at this one. So that is the rokr London bus. Isn't it gorgeous? What's really nice about that one is the top lifts off. So you take the whole top deck off, and inside is printed the story of the London bus. So there's a little bit of history inside the bus as well. You put it back on, close it up. I think it's lovely. I think it's really nice. It's $30. I'm hoping to have one on the channel. As soon as it starts shipping, I'm hoping to have one on here. But that's really nice. Really, really nice. But I'll put a link down below where you can go get one if you want one, because it's nice, man. It's really nice. And then the other one, in much, much bigger news, it would appear something that we were kind of hoping would go live has kind of gone live. This is going to launch around about September, October officially, but you can now, it's happening. So this has gone to a full run, and it is this one. So that is the Ford Falcon, otherwise known as the Interceptor. That's the Mad Max car. Now, it appears they haven't got the Mad Max license, or they haven't got it yet. I don't think it matters, to be honest with you. I don't think they need the Mad Max license because it's the Mad Max car. We all know it is. Now, what's lovely about that one is I've seen video of it, and the belt drive works. So on the turbo at the front, the air scoop, the fan belt, the belt runs. So it's got almost like a working engine. It's gorgeous. It's got the police lights, it's got the siren, it's got the engine sounds. It's really, really nice, and I am all in. So that will become to the channel. I am 100% building the Mad Max Intercept on the channel because it's just a gorgeous car, man. I've not built a car in ages. I know I'm building a Tumbler, but that feels more like a tank. I've not built like a traditional car in so long that I'm all in. I really want to do that one, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. So it's going to be good. And the other one with that one as well is as you'll know if you're watching my things, we tell our little stories at the end of each of the builds. Now, can I fill 120 issues of that car with Mad Max? No, I can't. There's only 4 Mad Max movies. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to focus purely on A to Action. So that's what it's going to be. That one, A to Action, is going to fill the stories on that one. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it a lot. I can't wait. But you can sign up for that now. So you can sign up for details about it. So once it goes live, you'll get notification. It's going to happen around about late September, early October. So there's a link down below. So if you would like to go over and sign up to that, you can. The other thing that I've got to show you is this. And here it is in the flesh. Look at the size of this thing, man. This is so nice, right? I'm so impressed with this one. I'm so happy with it. And I have got 2 of these to give away. Now, it's not through YouTube because they're a little bit precious about competition rules and whatnot. Look at the back of this one. They're a little bit funny about competitions. So you can't enter on YouTube. But you can head over to the Building the Boys Facebook page where there is a thing there. And quite simply, all you do is type in hashtag BrickItHappen in the comments on the post over there. Follow GM Bricklayer's page. All the links are over there to do it. And we're going to pick 3 winners at random. And the way we're going to do that is via duck race. So if you choose to enter, you'll get a duck. We're going to put all the ducks on the starting line. We're going to race them. Whoever wins. We're going to run 3 separate duck races, and that is going to happen next week. So you've got until midnight Tuesday to get that entered. The winners are going to be 2 of those cars. So 2 winners are going to get one of those cars. That thing is huge, man, as well. It's so nice. It took in my head, it took 8 hours, but I think it actually took about 6.5. But it's a long time to build, and it's beautiful. So 2 lucky winners are going to get one of those. A 3rd very lucky winner is going to get, they're only going to get a bloody keyring. Oh, now you want one, don't you? So if you click on the link below, you can head on over there, follow the instructions. It's quite simple, and that's all you got to do. So we will screen the duck race the next catch up. And again, we don't get millions of viewers, so you've got a bloody good chance of winning this. You really do. Head on over there. If you do want to buy one of these as well, I mean, I'll put the link down below. So if you want to go get one, you can go get one. But these are ace, because this, believe it or not, look at this. Look at the size of this. This is 21 quid. It's on offer for 21. I think it's like £21.60. It's on offer at the moment for £21.60. Get one, man. I mean, it's Jesus. To the point where it's like I almost want to buy another one because it's like I'm thinking someone's birthday is going to come up and they're going to dig this thing. So it's so nice, man. It's so nice, and it's an involved build, a very involved build. I'll put it that way. As I said, it took me hours to build that. But that is our first competition we've done from the channel. It's being run on Facebook though, so you can head over there. You can take a shot and you can take a chance and get a win. It'll be good. It'll be good. I can't wait to see who wins as well either, because I mean we're family. We all kind of know each other, and it'll be nice to see who wins when it really will. Other things I've had turn up. So This is weird, but I really like this. I saw this and thought, I want that. Now, I've got to explain what this is. So I'm big on kind of brick sets that are outside of the mainstream brand, the ones that's outside of Lego, because Lego for me, I mean, I like Lego, don't get me wrong, I've got nothing wrong against Lego at all. I do think their prices are somewhat taking the piss, but I think you need to broaden your horizons, because I certainly do. And some of the independent company models that I've been building, I've really enjoyed. I've enjoyed more than I've enjoyed building some Lego builds. And I stumbled across a company called Area X, and I thought, that's interesting. And then the more I looked into them, I found out what they are. So they actually are licensed models. So they have a license to produce sets, but they're not licensed to sell them outside of Asia. But that doesn't mean you can't buy them. It just means they can't sell them directly to you. If they've sold them to another company, that company sold them to you, well, there's nothing you can do about that, and that's been happening. So they have the license for some big properties. They've got Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the ones they've got. They've also got SpongeBob. They've got Game of Thrones. They have Garfield. They've got SpongeBob. So they're producing sets based on these licenses, but they can't sell them outside of Asia. You have to find another way of getting them. Then they did these things called inspiration boxes that reminded me of book nooks, and I thought, wow, I really like that. And they did 4 of these. Well, they've actually done 8. They did 4, and they did one of the 4 seasons. So you get spring, summer, autumn, winter. But the next 4 they've done are all based on artists. So they did Da Vinci, Mondrian, Van Gogh, and Dali. And I saw the Van Gogh one, I thought, I want that, so I bought it. And this is it here. So this is gorgeous. Look at this packaging. So this is the brick build Van Gogh diorama. I'll flip this one around for you. So you can see there, it's going to build this the Starry Night, and also you can see the sunflowers in there, and you get 2 Van Gogh minifigures. Now, one of these is the man himself, and another one is done in a style where it's the portrait that he painted of himself, so it will sit inside the portrait. And how beautiful is that? I just thought this was such a cute thing, and then I was really looking forward to getting it, and I was kind of excited. And as I'm looking at it, I started looking at the Salvador Dali one, and I thought, I'm having it. So I bought the Salvador Dali one. So now I've got more than one. Well, I've got a bloody collection, and as a completist, well, I've got to get the other 2. So I bought the other 2. So I've got Mondrian and Da Vinci coming as well. Now, this isn't a paid thing. I paid for these. I bought these. These are mine. But these were a bargain. So I think I paid £13 for this one. It came from AliExpress. But what I'm going to do is, this will be up on the channel at some point this week, I would imagine. When I build this, I'll put all the information in where you can get one. It might suck. I mean, this is the thing, it might be terrible. If it's terrible, I'll tell you it's terrible. But we'll see what it's like. I just thought it was so cute. I thought it was ever such a cute thing. I thought, what a great concept to just do the little art things. And I thought, that's lovely. And I'm a big fan of Van Gogh, massive fan of Van Gogh. So it's going to be nice. Van Gogh's a weird one for me. It's one that, as terrible as it is, but it's the world we live in. Van Gogh is something I used to explain to younger people about depression. So, and I know a lot of the people who watch the channel have gone through their own stuff, and I've had conversations with people about their depression and things like that, and I make no bones about it. I suffer. But mine's, touch wood, under control. But they, I use Van Gogh to explain it, and part of what it is I think there's a misinterpretation of Van Gogh's artwork, where a lot of it, the whole point of it is, and again, it doesn't matter if you're not into art, just the story of the man himself. A lot of it, they look at the Starry Night and also the sunflowers, the 2 best examples of this. And the whole point is that they say you can see his depression, you can see how depressed he is. On the sunflowers, they should be bright and sunny, and they're not. They're quite drab. It's quite a bleak looking picture. And Starry Night's the same. It should be very vibrant and colourful, and it's not. It's actually quite. It's quite dull. It's quite depressing. It's bleak. But what they don't mention about those is, I think they're looking at them in completely the wrong way. What they don't mention about the sunflowers and also about Starry Night is both of those were painted whilst he was in hospital, and he was actually in recovery from depression. They don't mention that part. They just say, oh, you can see his depression. You can see his depression in it, But I think they're looking at the wrong way. What I see in those when I look at them, and what I think people should look at when they see them, is hope. So you can see what he painted before that was really dark. This is a massive contrast from where he was to where he now is at this point, and it looks like he's trying to see the beauty in the world. I think that's the way they should look at these. So Starry Night is him looking, okay, there is still beauty out there. So his depression is still, he's still fighting it, but he's trying to see the beauty. He's trying to see a beautiful thing, and that's what's happening. So that's what you see in Sunflowers as well. The depression's winning the battle at this point, but he's still trying to break through. There is beautiful things in this world, and I can paint them. And I think that's the way people should look at it. Not, hasn't he painted something beautiful, depressing? They should look at it as, you can see a man that's depressed is trying to see the beauty of the world, is trying to get better. That's the way it should be looked at, not the other way around. And yeah, so that it's kind of how I explained to my son as well when he went through what he went through and whatnot, and also to explain when I've gone through what I've gone through about Van Gogh, because he was learning about him in school, and I kind of said, look, he was just really sad. I'm like, it's the easiest way I can explain it to you. He was just really sad, and you can see beauty in his work. It's the way. It's sorry to get heavy on you, but that's kind of where it is. So when I saw this, I thought, I gotta have that. I like that, just a little thing for the shelf, and I think it's a cute thing because I'm never going to own a Van Gogh, am I? So that's the closest I'm going to get. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing. We got loads coming up on the channel, so there is a bunch more Tumblr coming up. We're building the center console, and it appears the center console's got workings in it, but we're not really doing them. So we're putting some wires in it, but I think the center console is going to be responsible for stopping the roof moving. So the roof's going to move, and I think something's going to dip down into the center console that's going to hit the limiter switch, which is going to stop it from moving, I think. So it's interesting. It's interesting we're doing that. But we're also building the first side panel of the car, so we're getting the first kind of frame of the car, even though we don't have the frame of the car. It's such a weird build, but it's what it is. I had a bunch more Lancaster turn up. So the intention is next week to do 2 Lancaster a day, every day next week. That's the intent. To catch up to pure IB, because as it is right now, I'm fully caught up on the Gauntlet. I'm fully caught up on Doll's House because it's done. I'm fully caught up on Titanic. I'm semi caught up on my outside builds. Not quite. I've got the Van Gogh thing. I've got a steampunk airship. I've got Marble Run. And I have a really weird little thing I've got to build as well. But I'm getting there. But I have to catch up with that Lancaster because that's going to get overwhelming if I don't. So I'm going to just burn through. That's the plan. So next week, starting Sunday, 2 a day, bang, 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 and then I'll all be done and be up to exactly where I need to be. I'll be happy. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I've got some free time back, which is lovely. Handsome Jack Heartthrob is defending his title, making the first defense of his title this weekend. And would you believe it, that evil Bowie Quinn, who's the commissioner of EVW, has put him in a triple threat match. So he's got to defend it against not 1 but 2 wrestlers at the same time. And what's messed up about that is he doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title. If one of them pins the other one, he can lose the belt. Hope that doesn't happen. But he is fighting a guy called Oliver, and he's fighting a guy called the Mountain. He's ironically called the Mountain because he is more of a molehill. But that's happening on Saturday, so the whole family's going to watch that. Can't wait. That's going to be a lot of fun. We will have video of it, so the video of Jack's next fight will be going up. Can't wait. My eldest is doing his Duke of Edinburgh this weekend, so he's away the whole weekend. So good luck with that one. He's really not prepared for it, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting because he's got to cook for himself and whatnot. Me and my wife find this hysterical because we're thinking he might surprise us. I hope he surprises us. But yeah, it's his Duke of Edinburgh this weekend. It's their trial run for that. So that'll be good. That'll be really good. I really hope he does well. And it's important, I think, for them to get away from home. So that'll be nice. What have we been watching? So we literally have just finished Inside Number 9. It's the very last episode of Inside Number 9 screened tonight. We enjoyed it, and it's a great show. I keep championing it, but you can watch the entire, all 9 seasons are on BBC iPlayer, so you can watch all of it. And you don't need to watch them in order. You can literally dip in wherever you want, watch anyone. My advice would be watch the 12 Days of Christine. That's the best. Honestly, it's so good. Find the episode of 12 Days of Christine, watch that, and trust me, you'll be hooked on the whole show. You'll want to watch every single one of them. And they're great. They're little mysteries. You never know what you're going to get, what style you're going to get. They've done everything from musical episodes to silent episodes to animated episodes. They're just fantastic. Little 30-minute stories with a sting in the tail. They're really good. You'll enjoy them. But that's about it when it comes to watching things. We've not really been watching much else, to be honest with you. It's been so hectic, but that is thankfully calming down now. Life is getting back to normal, finally. So that's a good thing, because it's been late nights, early mornings, and a lot of work taking up our days. As I said, we've got loads more coming up on the channel. If you want to contact us, you can contact us at buildingtheboys@outlook.com. We'd love to hear from you with whatever you want to show us or tell us. We'd love to hear it. Again, I'm sorry, those of you that I've told to get a key ring, I promise you're getting a key ring. It just is, everything else is getting in the bloody way. But I promise you're getting a key ring, because I'm going to run out as well. That's the thing. I've not got many of because they're mad limited edition. They're really, really limited edition key rings that money can't buy. But this is, I promise you, if I've said you get one, I promise you're going to, promise you're going to get one. Just, I'm crap at the moment with keeping time and yeah, I go, oh, the bloody key rings. And that's what I've got going on. 3 times this week I've left the house and forgot something. So I've had to turn around and come back. So I've forgot like my door fob, I've got my laptop one day, I've got my lunch. So it's, I'm on form at the moment for fortnights. As I said, we will have the next 4 Tumblr coming up. We will have a lot of Bomber coming up. Head on over to the link down below and win yourself the Formula 1 car. I want to see as many people as possible enter that. Win yourself a Formula 1 car. It's going to be great to see. And then I want to see it. If you win it, I want to see it. I want to see you build it. I want to see what you did with it. So it'll be good. If I get any more information about the interceptor or anything like that, I will let you know. I'm due another one of these. So this one's arrived. I'm actually due the gauntlet, like the traditional gauntlet version of this one as well. I like this. It's like an award. So I want to thank FanHome for their award-winning customer service. I want to thank my viewers. I want to thank, I like it. So there'll be a little gold gauntlet as well coming. Again, thanks everyone for your support. I've crossed 3,500 subscribers, which is craziness. I mentioned this last time, but it genuinely is massively appreciated. It really is. It's nuts that I still find it weird that anyone is on the other side of the screen watching. I find that odd. I got sent a picture. This was really weird. Somebody sent me a picture of them watching me on their television, and it freaked me out because I was like, that's really weird. I'm in someone's front room, and that was really odd. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else watch this on TV? I thought everybody just watches on their phones or tablets or something. Does anybody watch this on television? Because that freaks me out that I'm on people's TVs. But that was really weird. I had someone say to me that they watch me at dinner. And I was like, really? And it was like, if we put you on the television as we have our dinner. And I was like, that's really odd. I find that really, really weird. But it's nice, but strange. If somebody said that to you, you'd be a little bit, wow, okay, that's a bit, it's odd. I just find it weird. That's all from me. Head on over to the Facebook page, win yourself a key ring or a Formula 1 car. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you for tuning in. And in a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice, take care, and I'll see you very, very soon for more from Building the Boys. Take care, and I'll see you then.